Hello, everyone. Hello, fabulous people. It's tea time, guys. I have some updates to provide to you. I have my tea, as always, here. Some creamy legal tea. Of course, the tea is hot, it's steamy, and it's legal. Welcome, everyone, to this live video. Today, I'm going to be providing you with some updates from the Department of State that has to do, again, of course, with U.S. immigration law. And so today I'm coming your way quite late. It's already 3:50 p.m. out here. Let me just jump to it. When you come, just drop me a comment. Let me know who's watching, how you're doing, where you're watching from. And yeah, show me some virtual loving. As always, drop some comments. Guys, if you're watching this video on YouTube, as you can tell, my channel is quite new. Please show some support and some love. A comment, a like, and a share. Okay, guys, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my Facebook family. As always, you guys rock so much. I share my interactions with you guys. Let me read a couple of comments. Oh, we have Daniel Corte says, I'm watching from Maryland. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? How's Maryland? It's quite hot out here in Virginia, Manassas. I hope you guys are fine out there. There was some shooting this morning in Frederick. I hope you guys are all safe. Be safe and be good. All right, guys, let's jump straight to it. We don't have too much time. So let me share my screen. Again, I'm so sorry. I've been down with this really crazy cough. And I'm sharing my screen right here. I hope you guys can see this. We'll have to be scrolling. Okay, so these are right. Okay, so this was released just last night. Well, just yesterday. Visa, there's a visa update of, from embassies, U.S. embassies and consulates around the world. So we're going to talk about the few key points that if you have a family outside or you are here and you've applied for your family back home in your home country, Ghana, Nigeria, India, Korea, the Philippines, Jamaica, Haiti, or wherever, please pay attention to this video. This is going to be a really short one. As always, now we're keeping it short and sweet. Okay, guys. So the COVID-19 pandemic continues to severely affect the ability of embassies and consulates around the world to be able to resume, routine visa services. There's, as we said, lots of these embassies have been closed down. The particular constraints vary based on local conditions and restrictions, okay, but include local and national lockdowns. So these are the things that have delayed so many of the processing of the visas. The travel restrictions, there's host country quarantine regulations. Then there are also measures being taken by embassies and consulates, and these are all in a bid to contain the spread of the COVID-19. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so combined, these restrictions have reduced appointment capacity during the pandemic, which has created a huge and significant backlog of both immigrant and non-immigrant visa applicants awaiting a visa interview. So immigrants are the people who are looking to come live in the U.S. Non-immigrants are the people who are on holidays, on vacation, and want to just come, pop in and out of the U.S. They want to come for 2 weeks or 3 weeks and, just go back to their home country. Okay. So yes, as I said, this is from the State Department. This was issued by the State Department, and okay, good. Let's jump to what their priorities are at. Oh my goodness, my screen is at it again. Always, just when we're in a hurry, it just gives up on me. Let me share it back right here. Okay. I hope, yes, I think it's visible now. Okay, guys. So the provision of services to U.S. citizens abroad is going to be the first priority of consular sections abroad. Okay, so they are going to be providing, as you know, there are U.S. citizens who may have been stuck in certain places, and they are, of course, always priority for U.S. consulates that are abroad. They will cater to U.S. citizens who are based in those countries. And then with respect to visa services for consular sections that have the capacity, the processing of immigrant and fiancé visas. So the second categories of people are, they're going to be focusing on people who want to move to the US. And so, for example, if you are a mother and you have a child in your home country and you file for them to immigrate to the US, they're going to be the next priority. And then fiancé visas, these are people who, you know, are boyfriends or girlfriends or fiancés of US citizens. They're going to be priorities. And then particularly for immediate relatives and other family sponsored applicants is our highest priority. As I said, immediate relative, let me explain it again. There are only 3 types of immediate relatives here in the US, and under US immigration law, when we say immediate relatives, it refers to the spouse, the parent, or the child of a US citizen. Those people prioritize on top of everybody. So that's it. Those are going to be the focus of their prioritization. Okay. U.S. embassies and consulates are also prioritizing the processing of immigrant visa cases previously refused under the rescinded presidential proclamations 9645 and 9983. These presidential proclamations actually cover, you know, the 13 countries that were prevented from coming into the U.S. So we have countries like Venezuela, Nigeria, you know, Yemen, was Syria, you know, off of the top of my head, these countries, there were 13 of them, and they called them the Muslim ban, you know, so these proclamations cover them. They're prioritizing processing of immigrant visas under these. Yes, I have it right here. Good. Okay, I pulled it up. So yeah, this had to do with the discriminatory ban. So the countries are Burma, Eritrea, Iran, Kyrgyzstan, Libya, Nigeria, North Korea, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Tanzania, Venezuela, and Yemen. So these are the countries. They are working on processing visas from these countries currently as well. And these are immigrant visas, okay? So the people who want to come live in the US, not the temporary people, okay? Okay, so let's come here again. We have some more. I don't know why this keeps going out and in and out and in. Guys, I'm so sorry. Stick with me. My computer, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. It's back again. So let's go back. Okay, so U.S. embassies and consulates that process non-immigrant visa applications are also prioritizing travelers with urgent needs. Guys, so if you have an urgent need, I'm going to be explaining this very soon. If you're a foreign diplomat, you have mission critical services to offer, such as, of course, guys, this is really funny. Listen, so they are prioritizing mission critical categories of travelers, such as those coming to assist the U.S. response to the COVID-19 pandemic and workers who are essential to the American food supply. Americans are really funny. My goodness, this is, you know, when the COVID-19 happened, they had closed the borders, but they were saying, look, if you were a medical doctor and you could, you know, come help us with the COVID-19, then you were welcome. And people were like, hey, like, we're not just coming to die. I mean, we want to come to America, but not during COVID, you know, so this is actually funny. So they're prioritizing people who want to come and help them, you know, deal with the effects of the pandemic. And so if you have any type of, you know, skills that could assist with the COVID-19 pandemic, and if you're essential to the American food supply, maybe you were, you know, a good farmer or something like that, then they would allow you to come in, right? Of course, when it benefits them. That's the whole point. It's their country, so their rules. It's just a little funny. Also, they're going to be these. So this is all a ranking. They're going to be focusing on these people. They're prioritizing travelers with urgent needs. So here we're talking about non-immigrant visa applications. So number one, travelers with urgent needs, foreign diplomats, mission critical categories. They're looking at people who, you know, can help them with food, COVID-19 response, followed by students, and then exchange visitors. These are some of the categories you're looking at. Exchange visitors such as the J1 cultural, you know, visa program. And then we have some temporary employment. Let me just scroll down again. So here we're looking again at the non-immigrants. Non-immigrants, people get confused. It means they don't want to come live here in the US. They're just coming temporarily. All right. Let me see. Oh, just unfortunate. I don't know why it keeps going out. Guys, enjoy the tea time. I have my tea right here, spilling it. All right. I hope this doesn't give out. Okay, good. We're back. Okay, so applicants, so you need to check the website of your nearest embassy for, what's happening, current opening status. And I mentioned that they are providing emergency services. So what you have to do is go to the website of your U.S. embassy or consulate. And so, for example, if you have emergency needs, like, oh, you're coming for a medical reason, or you were escorting a family member for a medical reason, or a funeral, you were coming for a funeral, some very close family's funeral, um, all you have to do is just request a date, file your application. Once you requested the date, then you will be able to expedite the request, and you need to upload evidence of the documents, the urgent need. You're expediting the process, so you need to show documentary evidence of why it's urgent. And according to them, last minute tourism and just coming to pop in, like hop in and enjoy some American breeze because you haven't been here in a while, is not urgent, guys. So just understand what urgent means. And then once you file the application and you attach evidence of you book your date and you attach evidence of why you think your travel is urgent, they'll review it and then decide to give you an approval if the situation warrants it. So we're going to be looking right here at a couple of frequently asked questions. People are asking questions, so we'll just review a few of them. I think that we've already dealt with this. I'm not sure what's happening, guys. This is not fun. I don't know why my screen keeps going out just when I'm sharing. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go through this again. So which additional services are embassies or consulates beginning to provide? Number one, emergency and mission critical visa services. This, they've been doing it, since even the COVID. Okay, then as post-specific conditions permit, a few others. So post that process, immigrant visa applications are prioritizing immediate relative family members of U.S. citizens, including inter-country adoptions, fiancés of U.S. citizens, and certain special immigrant visa applications. So we discussed this already. Let me scroll down. Post-processing will continue to... Okay, yeah, so let's take a look again at this. And I just rightly suspected that this was going to happen. Giving up on me again. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, so post-processing. Okay, so post data processing non-immigrant visa applications are continuing to prioritize travelers with urgent travel needs, as I discussed with you. If you have like really urgent needs, don't hesitate. You can always ask them to take a look at your case because it's urgent and you need to be in the US. You need to come take your dead family member abroad to carry their body or whatever. There's some really urgent needs, or attend a funeral of a very close, like your dad is here, he's, things like that. Or your child is very sick and you need to come, be with them or whatever. Things like that are emergency. I mean, you guys know what emergency means, emergency. So these are reasonable men who are going to be reviewing, your applications. So if it's emergency, they can tell it's an emergency. Yeah, don't tell them that, look, I usually buy 80 clothes a year for work and I wasn't able to travel during the pandemic, and my clothes, I'm repeating clothes for work, so I need to come to the US and refresh my wardrobe. That is not urgent. That's not urgent in anybody's book. So not things like that, but actually urgent things. Okay, or like, oh, I like to drink almond milk and I come to do my shopping and there's no almond milk. I'm not able to survive. I need to come for some more almond milk. Nobody's going to mind you. So guys, just check that. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so these non-immigrant visas, the last one they're prioritizing are exchange visitors, like the F1, M1. The F1 is the student visa, the regulars, you're coming to college. M1 is the master's for a master's program or something, and then the J1 is like the cultural exchange. the J1 visa program that it was usually subjected to the 2-year residence requirements. When you're done, you're supposed to go back to your home country, for the cultural exchange. Okay. And temporary employment visas. Post that process, both immigrant and non-immigrant visas will prioritize immigrant visas while still providing some non-immigrant services. So of course, again, they're prioritizing immigrant, visas. The volume and type of visa cases each post will the volume and type of visa cases each post will process depends on local circumstances. Of course, again, it depends on what's happening in different countries. If China, they see that there's a huge outbreak, they'll be processing really few cases. If they see that, oh, Ghana is handling the COVID very well, they'll process larger volumes of cases. So it just really depends on where you are based and where your loved one is based. Okay, we're at the end of this. Almost, we have. Let's take a look at this presidential proclamation. I definitely need to take a look at this. This is just delaying our video so much. Okay, right here. So yeah, the various presidential proclamations or travel restrictions apply or have been lifted. So remember, there were 3 geographical COVID proclamations, PP 9984, 9992, and 10143. They are still in effect. This proclamation actually covered people who were coming from certain specific countries and they were coming to the U.S. They were banned, for a while from coming. It was because of the COVID. These countries were, deemed to have like high COVID outbreak, and so it was in a bit to protect the U.S. population. So countries like China, UK, South Africa, and then the Schengen area, if you were from those countries and you were you couldn't come like directly to the US from those countries. Okay, so that is still in effect. That was a geographical COVID-19 proclamation. They placed restrictions on visa issuance and entry into the US for individuals who were physically present in those countries. Okay, of course, there were exceptions. I actually did a video on this geographical proclamation some weeks back. Find all the videos on my YouTube channel or also on Facebook, and I went into details discussing who was exempt from the geographic proclamation. Okay, so right here, if your situation is urgent, of course, go to the website, and then the website of the embassy in your country, and then you will be given instructions on how to file an emergency appointment with the embassy or consulate in your home country. I also gave you guys how to do this. Well, pretty much, it wasn't too detailed, but a rough overview of how to do this. I might do another video showing you exactly how to handle this. If you guys want it, just drop me a comment and we'll see how many people want it. So some people also paid application fees and they expired. Okay, so what about my application fee that expired while routine services were suspended? So the MRV visa fee is valid within 1 year of the date of payment, and you can use it to schedule an appointment where it was purchased. Okay, and so let's go to what specifically they're saying about this. We're at the end of this video, guys. This is the tail end of it. Stick with me, drop some comments. I'll be reading some comments when I'm done, and just interact with you guys briefly before I release you for the evening. All right, guys, so right here it says that, so yeah, many visa applicants have paid their fees and they're still waiting to schedule a visa appointment. So they're working to restore all routine visa operations as quickly as possible. In the meantime, they have extended the validity, hooray guys, of the MRV fees until September 2022. So it allows you, if you're an applicant and you are unable to schedule a visa appointment due to the suspension of routine consular operations, an opportunity to schedule and or attend a visa appointment with the fee that you already paid. All right, guys. That's some good news. So they've extended the validity. It's usually 1 year, but it's been extended some more till 2022. So you're safe. Don't be too worried about that. Just continue to try to, get an appointment as and when you can. So that is the end of the document that was issued by the Department of State regarding visa services, visa routine visa services around the world, concerning the United States. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's my number below, 802-7800-564. Contact me for any type of U.S. immigration law issue. I represent clients all around the United States, in all 50 states, in all 19,495 cities around the U.S. Distance is no barrier. Call my office, book an appointment. Let's have some special one-on-one time. Let me go through your immigration history and see exactly what you need help with so that I can attack the problem from where it needs to be attacked. All right, guys. So be good, and always, as always, stay safe. And we have a few more comments here. Let me read them. We have Rasiwuku, good information, watching live from NYC. Hey NYC, how's it going out there? New York people. Okay, Abner Dusa says, is it late to book an appointment and call you today? It's 4:30. Go ahead and give us a call. We're still in the office. We're here till about 6 p.m. today, so we have a couple more hours to go. So go ahead, give us a call, and then we can see what's up with you, and then we can try to assist you. Can a green card holder awaiting N14 approval still petition for their spouse? Certainly you can petition for your spouse, because if you're a green card holder trying to petition for your spouse, the category is a preference immigrant category, so that's F2A. There's a number of visas available each year, 226,000 for family immigration around the world, and each country has a quota of 7%. And so when your spouse is approved, they have to wait. The I-130 is approved, they have to wait for a visa to become available, depending on the priority dates, before they can do the consular processing of trying to come here in the US. But yeah, you go ahead, you can file as a green card holder. The N400 approval, once it comes, pushes you to the rank of a US citizen, and from then your spouse will become an immediate relative. As a spouse of a US citizen, there's no wait time, and so we will be able to immediately apply for them as soon as their I-130 or the petition for alien relative is approved. And you can apply, because once you get your citizenship, we would just simply need to upgrade your petition to the citizen of, to the spouse of a US citizen, and so your spouse would have increased priority. All right. Now give me a call. Of course, again, this is not legal advice. I don't know the specifics of your situation. What I'm sharing with you guys is the legal position, of the law as it stands now. So sometimes there are so many dynamics and nuances, and things change based on very, very minor situations. So give me a call, and let's make sure that you're doing the right thing, because there's always a long wait time. If you file something and it's wrong and you are denied, you have to go back to the bottom of the line. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of applications each day, thousands and thousands of applications. So you're just going all the way back and delaying the process. So make sure you give me a call, 802-7800-564, if you need help with any type of U.S. immigration application, and I will be happy to have some one-on-one time to assist you. All right, guys. So take care. Stay safe. Don't forget to social distance, wear your mask, spread some love, and be good. All right, have a wonderful rest of the evening. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Thank you for joining.